I like? People. That's why I'm running for city council in Ward 9. So come on down to Mighty Mickey's Discount Furniture. We'll talk a little politics, talk a little furniture. We'll keep that halfway house out of the neighborhood and maybe put you in a sofa chair and love seat combination.
Oh, that man is so infuriating. He's not interested in politics. All he cares about is selling his cheap old furniture.
We bought our new mattress from him, Margaret. I think it's quite comfortable. And he could be right about the halfway house. I mean, do you want an entire house full of criminals living up the street? Well, look what happened to Trevor and Joyce.
Just because they got robbed doesn't mean that...
Yeah, besides, who believes anything politicians say anyway? All politicians are a bunch of crooks.
Hello, I'm Elizabeth Roth. I'm running for alderman in Ward 9.
I'm her husband, the pack mule.
Bob Fish.
May we have a few moments of your time?
Oh, I don't see why not. Please, come in.
Thank you.
This is excellent tea. Thank you so much.
Oh, yes. Well, only in Canada, eh?
Everything okay?
Oh, thank you so much. Much better. You were saying, Bob, about the halfway house?
Well, I think once a person has paid their debt to society, they deserve a second chance at life. Absolutely. You know, individually. You know, not as a group all having breakfast together down the street. You know?
Well, they have to live somewhere, or how will they ever get a second chance?
The crime rate is actually dropping, yet we continue to incarcerate people at a higher and higher rate. I mean, we can't marginalize people.
Oh, yeah, I couldn't agree more. I was very concerned about the treatment of immigrants in Britain.
Oh, were you working in that field?
You know, indirectly. You know, just checkups and cleaning up some immigrant teeth. Anyway, I wrote a letter to the Times. Never did mail it, though. We ran out of stamps. Wasn't that what happened?
Bob, local politics is a place where you really can make a difference. I mean, the federal government's not going to do anything about the homeless, let's face it.
Yes, that's true.
And local politicians aren't a million miles away in some ivory tower. They're right here in the community.
Another reason to lock our doors, eh?
No, Elizabeth's right. Everybody complains about politicians, but no one's willing to do anything themselves.
That's true. Margaret, would you like to work on my campaign?
Well, if you really think I can help...
Well, what are your strengths?
She's very well organised.
Not really.
Come into our kitchen. I mean, look at the cupboards. A blind man could cook in there.
Tomorrow there's an all-candidates meeting in the community center. Perhaps you could come early. Maybe, help me with my speech?
I'd love to.
I won a cup in public speaking in second form. Of course...
That's wonderful, Margaret. Well, I should really be off. I'm sorry to impose, but before I go, may I use your bathroom again?
Halfway houses, homeless shelters. You know, soon we'll be the only people in the neighbourhood actually paying rent.
You should hear yourself. What happened to that Liberal I married in college?
I'm still a Liberal. Just a Liberal with a large number of appliances and hi-fi equipment.
Well, I think Elizabeth Ross would make a wonderful alderman.
Well, she must have a bladder the size of a hummingbirds.
Look, we're in a new city, in a new country. I think it's important that we contribute. I'm taking this election very seriously.
Is it papers or bottles tonight?
We'll see what everyone else has put out.
Oh, bloody hell. Nobody knows what to put out. You know, the garbage collection system in this city is total chaos.
Well, come to the meeting with me tomorrow. I think Elizabeth has some strong ideas on recycling.
It's great of you to let me hang out here.
Oh, it's no trouble.
So anyways, my Aunt Edna, the one with the big mole, she actually wasn't really my aunt. She just came to live with us after that explosion down the mine, so we called her aunt. And she couldn't stand to be alone in the house. I'm the same way. I won't let Trevor out of my sight. It's been 2 weeks since the break-in, and I'm a nervous wreck.
Well, I don't think the burglars are very likely to come back, are they? I mean, they've already stolen everything.
Except for Trevor's bowling trophies. The only one who'll do anything about all of this is that Mickey Muscleman. He won't let those hooligans move into the neighborhood and rob us all blind. I'll be voting for him, I can tell you that much right now. What other choices are there anyway? He's running against a communist and a clown for crying out loud. Oh, and then there's that bleeding heart liberal. What's her name again?
Her name's Elizabeth Roth.
Oh, yeah, her. Anyway, Mickey Muscleman's having a 2-for-1 sale on leatherette recliners. You want to go halvesies with me?
Now, I know Mickey Muscleman is going to say that the reason the crime rate is down is because we're keeping people in jail longer. Margaret has some figures on that. Margaret?
Oh, I got these off the internet. And here's some figures from Sweden. He can't argue with those.
What did I do without you?
Oh, and Elliot, make sure you sit where you can have an eye line with Elizabeth when she's on the stage. Bob, would you get some markers and file cards? That way, if she needs cue cards, you can hold them up.
Great idea.
Margaret, you're a marvel.
Well, you know what they say. Still waters run deep.
I think they're ready.
Just let me use little girl's room before we go on.
My house was broken into recently, and the only thing they didn't take was my bowling trophies. Guess I didn't see them. So what the hell's it gonna be like? We got a house full of criminals living right in our own neighborhood.
That's true.
It's ridiculous.
And I'd just like to say to Mighty Mickey Muscleman that that Barker Lounger is the best chair I ever sat in. When you're providing seating that comfortable to the working man, my friend, you are a real humanitarian.
Thanks for your support. Am I going to keep the halfway house out of Ward 9? You betcha!
I don't think we should get all bogged down in ideas. The problem with this city is that people aren't having enough fun. We should be more like children. If I'm elected, I'll see that everyone has more fun all the time.
Private property is theft. Political struggle is a class struggle.
Where is she?
The workers
Probably in the
must
loo
unite
again.
and forge ahead in our eternal struggle to bring down the...
Hello? Elizabeth? Are you in here? Elizabeth?
Just a second. Oops! There goes another. Oh, dear. Come on, just one little drink, just to take the edge off.
Come on, honey. We'll get you home. We thought the rehab had worked, and she told me she'd stopped. We can't let anyone see her like this. We'll sneak her out the back door. We'll say she has the flu.
I don't think we can do that.
Why not?
Roll me over in the clover. Roll me over, lay me down, and do it again. Do it again!
She's right. Mrs. Roth is in no shape to run.
The papers are here. We're never going to get another chance like this.
We don't just need someone to make a speech. We need someone to be the candidate. Someone who lives in Ward 9.
Margaret,
Yes?
you.
Me? What?
You be the candidate. We put you up for office.
Oh, no, I couldn't.
You have to. You're a professional, you're articulate, you know the neighborhood, you know the issues, your last name has 4 letters in it.
Excuse me?
We can just substitute fish for Roth. Otherwise, we'd have to design a whole new sign.
Oh, what a beautiful doggy. I love puppies.
Oh, I can't do this, Bob. I'm a nervous wreck. These people are all seasoned politicians. They're used to public speaking. Oh, suppose I freeze up.
Margaret, the secret is to forget you're talking to a large crowd and imagine you're talking to just one person.
Who?
Me. You're good at talking to me.
Yes, but these people are going to be listening.
Oh, you'll be fine. If you get stuck, I'll help you out with the question.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've been informed that candidate Elizabeth Roth has suddenly taken ill and is withdrawing from the election. Speaking in her place tonight will be one of her campaign workers who will be filing her own
That's you.
nomination papers.
Go on.
Dr. Margaret Fish.
Good evening. Gosh,
Perhaps you could answer a question.
yes?
Oh, well, if you lost your cat and you knew it was somewhere in the house, where would you look for it?
Well, I suppose in the horse stand, if I had a horse stand, where you keep the plastic bags for the dogs, if you had a dog.
She means. Yeah, I agree with that.
Right on. She's right.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, just a minute here. What kind of dog and pony show is this? Planting some dupe in the audience to lob softball questions? That's insulting. We need hard answers to hard questions. And have I got them? You betcha!
Give her a chance.
I can't find the keys to my riding mower.
Well, it's not the kind of key you'd keep on a key ring, is it? I'd look on that ledge over the door to the shed.
Never thought of that before.
A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.
I believe in face painting, mime, and free balloons for all the kiddies.
Oh, this is ridiculous. This guy's a clown.
So what, you got a problem with that?
Hey, free coffee and donuts down at my store, and the first person through the door goes home in a leatherette recliner.
What?
Oh, I feel like a real idiot.
Oh, don't be silly. People liked you.
It's not a popularity contest. I want to be taken seriously.
That's where you're wrong.
What?
It is a popularity contest. You want to get anything serious accomplished, you got to win that popularity contest. Oh, sorry. I'm Gordon Boudreau. I own Boudreau's Furniture Haven and Pawn Shop over on Maddox Street.
Bob Fish.
Margaret.
You her campaign manager?
Well, yes, actually. Yes, I am.
Margaret, I liked your style tonight. I want to back your campaign.
But I was a disaster back there.
You got Mickey Muscleman's coat. That's good enough for me.
Well, he's practically buying votes.
I don't have much education, but I know that's wrong. I want to finance your campaign.
Let me handle this, Margaret. When you say finance, what do you mean?
TV commercials, campaign literature, meet the candidate mixers, that sort of thing.
TV commercials, eh? You know, I've always wanted to direct.
Where do you stand on the halfway house?
I'm for it.
What about recycling?
Hey, who's against recycling?
Gordon, let's go!
Ooh, promise to take the kids for burgers. Think about it. I'll call you tomorrow.
This is a fantastic campaign,
Dr. Fish, excuse me. Dr. Fish, why do they call you the Rainmaker?
Well, it's quite simple, actually.
Rob, do you really think I can do this?
I was thinking for your commercial, we do a docudrama kind of thing, you know, a day in the life of Margaret Fish.
I can't go on TV. I'll freeze up completely.
Don't be silly. Cher was the same way when she started working with Sonny, Margaret. Today, while still basically shy, she's a show business icon.
But I'm a chiropodist. Hello? Yes? Oh, hello, Gordon. Tomorrow night? Well, that sounds terrific. Yes. See you then.
Who was that?
Gordon Boudreau. He's having a fundraiser at his house tomorrow night. He wants to introduce me to some local business people who want to support my campaign. Oh, and Debbie Darrow from Ion Toronto is going to be there to interview me.
We could be mayor in 5 years.
You called me?
Yes. Do I have any more appointments today?
Gee, I don't know. Did any Martians with gingivitis materialize in the waiting room in the last 10 minutes?
Fine. Then I'll be leaving a little early.
I hear Mrs. Fish lampooned Mighty Mickey with the tour de force display of faux naivete.
What?
That's what it says in the paper.
Does it? Let me see that.
Why? It doesn't mention you.
Well, no, it wouldn't, Heather. You know, man behind the throne and all that.
How do you do that? Lampoon someone with a tour de force display of faux naivete.
Well, you see, Heather, politics is as much about perception as reality. It's what we call spin. I can put that to you another way if you want.
Wait, you know what? You say I should learn to be nicer and talk a little bit more to people, so I try, and this is how you repay me.
Oh, I hope there won't be too many people there. Ugh, I hate that picture. How did he get that picture?
I gave it to him. He said he could get a rush job on the printing.
It's a terrible picture.
Oh, it's not, Margaret. Everybody's nose looks bigger in photographs. You're just nervous. Be yourself, you'll be fine.
Here she is, the woman of the hour.
Hey, Pop. Hey.
Hi, I'm Debbie Dalworth from Toronto Today. I'll be interviewing you later. I just wanted to say I am so looking forward to it.
I am likewise. Also sure to be, of course.
Dr. Fish, will you vote in support of supervised playgrounds?
I believe our children need to be safe, whatever the cost.
What about recycling?
Oh, well, I think it has to be reorganised, otherwise people will get discouraged and not bother anymore.
Can there ever be peace between the Israelis and the Palestinians on the West Bank?
If free will is truly a gift from God, then is it not ironic that we use that gift to deny his existence?
That's certainly... Well,
I need to talk to you about strategy.
I believe, so I can't be alone in the house ever since. I'm a nervous wreck. Like my Aunt Flo, she had a wart on her face. Well, you couldn't call it a wart. More like a Swedish meatball.
You want a tuna melt?
No, thank you. I'm too upset to eat at the moment.
Hey, listen, I gotta give you credit. You're all a bunch of crooks anyway. Doesn't matter which one you get in bed with. Figure of speech. At least this guy knows how to put on a spread.
I don't understand.
Rumor is, Gordon Boudreau's a crook. Vince has stolen goods out of his pawn shop. Only reason he supports the halfway house is because his son is doing 3 to 5 for burglary.
Oh, dear. Have you seen Bob?
Nicky Mendelson, Tommy Henson, and Charlie Marks. Bobby Fish. Listen, Bob, I think we have to make a few adjustments to the campaign platform.
What kind of adjustments?
Only take a minute. You got the time there?
Oh, actually, no. Silly of me. I must have forgotten my watch at the office.
Put this one on.
What's this?
Keep it. Souvenir of the campaign. The thing is, Bobby, we're all men of the world here.
Well, I've been to Morocco, if that's what you mean.
Gord, the TV chick's gonna interview us soon.
Here's the thing, Bob. We may have to do a little rethink on some of the aspects of the platform.
Rethink?
Recycling.
I don't know. You put the papers out and it turns out it's Bottles Day and you have to take the papers back in, but it's rained overnight and the papers weigh 3 times as much. Margaret's pretty adamant.
Yeah, the thing is, Nick here owns Nick's Trucking. If the city privatizes garbage collection and cancels recycling, Nick here gets the proceeds from all the cans and bottles.
I see. Is that legal?
A guy with $1 million pays a lot more taxes than 100,000 guys with a dime.
That's true.
So, you the brains behind this operation or not? All you have to do is explain it to Margaret.
I've got to find Bob.
Is my hair okay? What about my lipstick?
Oh, my God. That's my toaster oven! And that's my juicer! Look! Those are Trevor's golf clubs!
Ready for you now, Mrs. Fish.
I'm calling the police! Trevor!
Margaret, we have to talk about the platform.
Bob, Gordon Boudreaux is a crook.
What?
He has all the things stolen from Joyce and Trevor's house.
Ready for you.
Oh, my God.
Relax. We're just gonna have fun. Welcome to Toronto Today. I'm Debbie, and I'm here with City Councilor candidate Margaret Fish. So, Margaret, where do you stand on just everything? Traffic? Libraries?
Oh, dear.
Subways? Okay. Anything else, Margaret? Anything you want to say? Anything at all?
I like your dress.
Really? Gee, thanks.
Yes, it's very pretty. It brings out your eyes.
You think so? It's such a shame. I wear it once and throw it away. Too exposed once it's been on TV.
Oh, you shouldn't do that. You should give it away to a homeless person. That way you've recycled it and helped the homeless, or a welfare mom, and if you think about it, you've probably made the streets prettier as well. At least that's what I think. I guess that's my platform, actually. At least it was my platform. I'm afraid I have to announce my withdrawal from the race.
Why?
Because one of my campaign contributors is a crook, a receiver of stolen property, if not an outright burglar himself.
Debbie, if I might say a few words, I think we ought to not confuse issues here. Whatever alleged illegal acts are attributed to a contributor to Mrs. Fish's campaign, I can assure you, as her campaign manager, that she is in no way linked to any of those illegal acts.
Hey, that's my watch! Hey, give me that!
Hey, go.
Where'd you get that, you little...
Stop it! Look out!
Fighting allegations of scandal and corruption, aldermanic candidate Margaret Fish severed all ties with her campaign team and stood as an independent. Her bravery seemed to win the hearts of the electorate, but not their votes, as Mickey Musselman swept to power in a landslide victory.
We voted for you, honey.
The final tally, Mickey Musselman 55,906, Carl Schultz 3,000, Timmy the Clown 2,900, and Margaret Fish 2.
What? Bob, didn't you vote for me?
Well, I didn't know how to get on the list.
Oh, I can't believe it. My own husband didn't even vote for me.
Well, it wasn't like one more vote was going to put you over the top. I mean, you got creamed.
Am I going to take care of you? You betcha!